بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أحبتي في الله، العزلة is seclusion. Seclusion and the heart. Seclusion is not an escape from life, but it's a path towards purification of the heart and sincerity of intention. There is a relationship between the heart and seclusion. When a person withdraws and sees none but Allah, his movements become governed by Allah's command. And his will, al-irada, settles upon sincerity. True strength, they said, lies in holding fast to the pillar of ikhlas and holding fast to the foundation of truthfulness. In solitude, Al-Abd remembers his sins and seeks forgiveness. And in that private reckoning, the heart softens and returns to its Lord. When we say seclusion is when you leave your phone and everything, and you ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for forgiveness. واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة. واذكر ربك في نفسك تضرعا وخيفة. And remember your Lord within yourself in humility and fear. Seclusion as a path to well-being, as the ulama said. For excessive speech, it hurts the heart, while silence strengthens the heart. The believer enters into the field of reflection, contemplating Allah's creation and perceiving the flaws of his own soul. الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض. When we think about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and that thinking needs seclusion. Seclusion is not abandonment of society. Its aim is to empty the heart of worldly attachments, and not to cut down the human ties. The believer alternates between companionship and retreat. He mixes with people to learn and remains silent to understand, speaks to convey the truth, and withdraws to purify the heart. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ pointed to the virtue of mindful silence and restraint when he said, من كان يؤمن بالله واليوم الآخر فليقل خيرا أو ليصمت. Whoever believes in Allah and the last day should speak good or remain silent. So, if virtue lies in righteous company, then safety may lie in solitude. Yet a righteous companion is better than isolation, and isolation is better than corrupt company. Seeing a pious person reminds one of Allah, and his presence awakens the heart, balances the heart. Therefore, the path of the seeker, of the believer, is to be in balance. Not to be in solitude for so long that he forgets people and families, and not to be excessively mingling with people every now and then. We all need time off, not just for a holiday, al-uzla, but for a deeper connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, purifying our hearts, praying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thinking, contemplating. As Prophet Muhammad sallam, في غار حراء, in the cave of Hira, before revelation, he was alone. We need to have that. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the best. But solitude without ilm doesn't count. Being alone without knowledge, you have to learn first. Then retreat, go somewhere, be alone. Seclusion is not a permanent state, but a medicine taken when needed. A moment of honest self-accounting. لذلك أحبتي في الله, we need to spend more time alone. More time alone, so that our hearts are purified and refined. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us the best. Barakallahu feekum.